Thank you for joining me in part 3 of Be With Me Coach podcast series, where I'll be consulting, coaching, mentoring business owners, entrepreneurs, and creatives that have allowed me to use their situation so you can start refining the way you show up online and even sell. So let's hear from Miracle, a life coach and product-based business owner. Let's go. Hi and welcome. So if you stumble on a random episode, this is a no BS marketing and branding, entrepreneurship, lifestyle podcast for business owners, entrepreneurs, and creatives, and those of you who are ready to expand and revamp the way you sell and even show up online. I am your future coach, Teresa G. Sivak. I am so glad you're here. So let's get into episode 3, or part 3, if you will, of my new series, Be With Me Coach. And again, you shouldn't have to do things alone. You shouldn't have to go through the trenches alone. And if you allow me, I won't allow you. So let's hear from this multi-business owner and life coach, Miracle.
So I am Miracle Renata, and I am the founder of Miracle Looks and Miracle Heals Academy. So Miracle Heals Academy, I'm a certified life coach. And what I do is I take women, I specifically work with women, and I take them and turn their confidence into power. Basically, I build unbreakable confidence so that they could get into alignment and live their God-given purpose. So I help them to adjust and master their energy so that they're able to discover their purpose to walk in their truth. A lot of women that I have come encounter with, they deal with a lot of trauma. They deal with a lot of disbelief, lack of confidence, things like that. And so what we do is we just work to get you on the right path. Even if it's some things that you are kind of lost about, even if you do have a purpose, but just don't, know how to navigate your way through it. We go through that. Also, Miracle Looks, I'm looking to brand them together. Only because Miracle Looks has products, hair extensions, eyelashes, clothes. And so I want to brand them together because they both work hand in hand with confidence. Because we all know as women, when we look good, when we fix our stuff up, our confidence goes up there, right? So my tagline for each one of them is we not unbreakable confidence, but we provide luxurious products. We not only provide luxurious products, but we build unbreakable confidence as well. I would love to target women who really have a desire to lift themselves up, to want to get lifted up, who want to look good, who want to feel good, regardless of the shape and size that you are. I want you to know that regardless of if you are in a size 2 or if you're in a size 22, that you don't have to go on a table just to get yourself together, just to boost your confidence. You know what I mean? A lot of women around here, they are going to get their bodies done, which is fine if you're doing it for yourself, or if it's like something health related or something like that. But getting the cosmetic work done just to say that you're getting it done, just because this one is over here doing it, that's not what we're serving. That's not what we're doing. So that's pretty much about my businesses. And as far as myself, I'm 32 years old. I'm a single parent to an autistic child, and I've been through domestic violence, rape. I've been bullied as a kid. I've been through a lot: low self-esteem, lack of self-confidence, fear, doubt, limited beliefs, all of that stuff. I've been through it. So basically, I feel like my target audience is me, who I once was, going to save that person who was once myself.
Okay. Wow,
So, yeah,
that's amazing. That's
yes.
amazing. I'm sorry you went through that. And I
Thank
can
you.
relate a little bit when it comes to that. So
Yeah,
yeah, I've been through my stuff back in the day. So
yeah.
yeah, that is amazing that you're doing that. So talk to me, what are your struggles specifically when it comes to your businesses?
So with Miracle Lux, with the products, for one, I know for a fact the issue. I know one issue for a fact. And that would be me being consistent. I've always had inconsistency problems. I always had a problem with being consistent. And that's something that I'm working on now. I'm actually doing a 90-day challenge on myself to work specifically on me because I need to be more consistent. I feel like if I was to get more consistent, then I feel like I personally would be in a better space, and then my businesses will also be in a better space. So I do understand that consistency is one. I have so on my text subscriber list, I think it's about 43 subscribers. On my email list, it's roughly, I think, like 72. And then I have like 30 something customers that have actually purchased from me. So I feel like that's good. They're not consistent though. So I've been open since Juneteenth. I opened on Juneteenth of last year. So from Juneteenth up until December of 2021, I've had about 32, 35 people to actually purchase. But like I said, they're like not consistent sales at all. So really, I'm not making any money. I have tried the whole thing as throwing a sale. Every time you look up, every time holiday is in, I'm throwing a sale, but I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that, oh, Miracle Lux has a sale. Every time you look up, we're just gonna wait for a sale because we know she about to have a sale. You know what I mean? I've even had a few people to tell me, and they were around in my area too. And it's a lot of small-minded people here, but your prices are too high. But I feel like if my prices were any lower than what they were, then I wouldn't be making money. You know, with the if I have consistent sales, I wouldn't be making money. So I feel like those people who basically tell me that my prices are too high is not my target audience anyway. So that's one thing I'm not about to do is change my prices, because for one, I drop ship. So with drop shipping, it's not like, I really can say, okay, this shirt really kind of can be $10 or $12, you know what I mean? Because I have the inventory on hand, and even then I still have to factor in overhead costs, shipping and packaging, all of that stuff. But with drop shipping, it's a little different because they set their own shipping rate. They set their own prices that I have to pay them. But then I also have to figure out a way for me to successfully profit off of it too. You know, I redone my website. I don't know how many times. I actually hired someone from Fiverr. I did my website myself, and then I hired someone from Fiverr to do it, but I kind of really wasn't satisfied with it. So she did it again in a way that I did, but then it crashed over the holiday. It crashed because the theme, I have Shopify, so the theme wasn't licensed. And so when the developer updated it, I had to purchase a whole new theme. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just redo this whole thing by myself. So I got on YouTube, I figured it out. I mean, it really looks nice to me. I do have a paid theme in my cart that's already designed and stuff that I did. And it looks a whole lot better. Like it looks, because I just feel like the paid themes and the free themes, it just hit different when it's a paid theme. You know what I'm saying? I just have to get the money to pay for it. But for right now, I feel like the theme that I did go ahead and redo, I feel like it's decent enough for me to at least make some sales. But I'm trying to figure out where is that hiccup where I'm really not making consistent sales, because I get a lot of traffic. I know a couple of months, I've gotten like over 400 people to visit my site. No sales, or maybe one or two sales. So I'm just trying to figure out, it might not even be something big. It really might just be something just very small that's really not attracting these people to, purchasing my stuff. It could be, I'm thinking maybe it could be the shipping, because shipping is 5 to 14 business days. And that's because of the drop shipping. It does take a little bit more time to drop ship versus I would love to be able to have the finances to be able to purchase the product from the vendor, have it on hand to where I can customize it myself. I can offer express shipping. I can offer overnight shipping. I can't do that when I'm drop shipping, and I'm hoping to get out of the drop shipping this year, because it's okay, because you're not really spending a lot of money on inventory, wasting money that you don't have. But at the same time, you're not able to control the shipping. And I feel like around the holiday, a lot of people was like, do you have this on hand? Can I get this in a couple of days? And I was like, no, dog. So that's really what made me say, I got to get some money so I can get this stuff on hand, because I can be able to ship out quickly, and some people can get their stuff in like 3 to 5 days, So I'm trying to figure that out. With the coaching side, I redid my website. To me, it looks great. It looks good. The only thing is, I haven't advertised my coaching in a while. I'm just getting started back on advertising my coaching. Last year, when I got into the coaching, I ended up getting 7 clients, and I got them off of Clubhouse. And I just figured, I was like, I'll just let these be my kind of test and trial clients to kind of see the do's and don'ts of what I should be doing and stuff. So it worked out great for me. All of them had a great experience with that. They did have, I noticed the difference in the ages. So the ones that could relate to me more, the ones that actually did what they were supposed to do, the ones that were actually successful in the program were the ones that were maybe like 29 and up, versus the ones that were younger than 29. It was always complaints. They didn't really want to do they there, you know. But other than that, with the coaching, I feel like once I start to put myself out there again, once I begin to advertise again, then I feel like I will make the money that I want to make with the coaching. You know, it's just a matter of I haven't put it back out there yet, which I am starting to do now, because I'm starting to step out of my own way and get out of fear and go live a lot and talk a lot and, you know, put my name out there, put my face out there more. But the product side, that's kind of a little more challenging.
Listen, I'm taking notes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see.
I'm taking notes. Don't worry, girl. I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
Because I'm
So
about
like
to
with the
drop a
product
couple things
side,
on you right now when you're
yeah,
done. I'm ready for you to finish.
with the side, I don't know. I don't know if it's just a little more easier with the side to get, you know, get those sales than the products. I don't know. I just know that maybe once I put myself out there with the service part, then the product part will fall behind me, because I'm giving value with a service. You know, I'm educating, which I can educate on with the products too. I don't know. Maybe I just need to nurture who I have first.
Okay. Give me your Instagram.
I am _ Miracle Renata. And before you go on there, I just want to say this. It went from a personal to a business because I was listening to a lot of people on Clubhouse, right? And so, but since it's been almost a year now. So the more I'm starting to reflect, the more I'm starting to see. I do have, for my coaching, I have a separate Instagram for my coaching. It's called Miracle Hills Academy.
Okay.
Miracle Lux is on I am _ Miracle Renata. I think what I think I'm gonna do is I think that I need to, and I don't know, I could be wrong, because at first I did want to do everything all on one page, but I don't know how successful that will be. I'm thinking that maybe I should just leave I am Miracle Renata, keep it personal so I can put my transparencies, so I can put me being transparent on there, me being my lives on there, but in my bio have another page for Miracle Looks and keep my page for Miracle Hills Academy.
Okay. All right.
Talk. Go ahead.
Listen, to be quite honest with you, I am glad you are aware of everything that's going on.
Yes.
Because 90% of the people that I talk to, and I talk to many people on a daily basis, 90% of them have no idea what they're doing wrong, what their goals are, what they want to do, right? Now, my job is to listen to what you're saying and help you put that on paper.
Okay.
So right now you have many things gone.
Yes.
You have many, many things gone that you want to kind of merge together. And I understand that you want to do that because as a pretty much you're doing this by yourself, right? So a solopreneur, pretty much, you have to be able to run these things proficiently. Now, the accounts, how many do you have?
As far as social media accounts? So I have a personal
website, social, everything.
So I have a personal Facebook, Miracle Renata. I have a business Facebook for Miracle Looks. I have a business Facebook for Miracle Hills Academy. I have TikTok. I have Instagram. I am Miracle Renata, which right now it seems like it's business and personal.
How many Instagram accounts do you have?
And then I have two Instagram accounts. So I am Miracle Renata, and then Miracle Hills Academy. So that's one TikTok, three Facebooks, two Instagrams. Yeah.
Okay. Too much. Because running just one social media account takes about 80% of your time.
Girl.
To run successfully a social media account takes roughly 80% of your time.
I get drained, and I follow those pages because of the people that I've talked to in the past. You know, you need to have all these accounts. You need to be on all of these platforms. You need to do this. You need to do it. Because I'm just like, well, can I just merge a lot of this stuff together? Because especially with like the Academy and Miracle Lux, with them going kind of maybe like hand in hand. Could I have them on all one page, or could I do this, or could I, like, I don't, even with me having the Miracle Lux, does it all have to just be product based? Like, can I get on there and like show my face and like run my shit, you know, just like do things like that? Have it to where it looks neat, but you don't go in there, you just see products all the time. Like that, those are the things that I'm thinking. Because at the same time, I get the business side of it and I get the branding side of it. But I guess, could I take what I need to take from it, but still be Miracle? You know,
the answer is yes.
Still
Yes.
be me.
Yes. Okay. And let me explain what's going on right now. Because you have so many social media accounts and you are listening to a lot of people telling you, okay, this is what you should have, this is what you should have, this is what you should have. As a certified coach that you are, okay, that you are voicing that you need to have your stuff together.
Yes.
Because a lot of people who are needing your services do not see that you will help them because you don't have your stuff together. If you don't have your stuff together,
how can you help me?
They're not going to be like, okay, how can you help me if I'm seeing all these things? And a lot of those things tie to personal branding. Your personal brand page, I recommend having one Instagram page for everything.
Girl, I'm glad you said that.
In your Instagram page, you have different resources and tools that Instagram offers, right? You have your feed, you have your stories, you have your highlights, you have reels, IGTV, live, right? So being a pretty much multi-business owner, because you have your product and you have your service, you can add those two things on there. Now, how you're going to be advertising or promoting, and what I say promoting is not just buy my stuff, is really showing the value that I know you have because you are a certified coach, right? You need to show the value, and you need to show up as, okay, this is the type of person that I would book me. If you think back and sit back, would you book yourself? When you go on your social media pages, and truthfully, be honest with yourself, would you book yourself? Would you purchase? Would you give $3,000, $5,000, $2,000 for a session with you? Would you do that?
If I had to make a decision based on just what I see?
If you were a visitor needing help and you go on your social media pages via an ad or anything like that, would you book yourself?
Let me go to my Instagram.
If you have to go to your Instagram, no, you wouldn't book yourself.
Would it if I have to go to my Instagram?
Right now, if you have to look at your Instagram, seeing yourself, okay, is my all together? Would I book myself? When I first started my entrepreneurship journey,
no, because it looks all over the only why it looks all over the place. And I say this from my standpoint, just being me. When you say what you said and I look at it, it can appear to the audience.
Is it clear? Are you voicing what you can help with?
Yeah, that I made what I'm doing, I'm making help, but I'm still figure it out.
Because the thing is about people and coaching and mentoring, people look for experts. If you show up as an expert, and even if you can have all the certifications that in the world, you can have a degree in everything, you can have certifications, you can pay thousands of dollars to have these certifications that you have, right? But if you don't appear, because remember that first impressions matter. Your first impression when someone as a coach is of who you want to be, correct? So when you are booking yourself, or when you are looking for a coach or a mentor, you need to that they're in a tip-top shape, that their life is handled, that their systems are controlled, that I can mirror what they're saying, or I can mirror them to my life, right? So if you feel like you don't have it all under control, what you need to start is modifying and removing things that do not serve you. As of, how many accounts do you need to have in order to run your business smoothly? My recommendation, one account shows everything that you do and who you are and everything that you offer. So the account that you have the most followers in, or your personal account, is the account where people know you. They follow you for a reason, right? So there you can transform that account, your business account, and introduce yourself as, this is who I am, this is what I can do for you, and you go from there. But if you have different accounts, now you're targeting different people. Now you're breaking yourself in millions of pieces, and we can't break ourselves in millions of pieces. Personally, I have one Instagram account, one Facebook page, one, because it's easier for me.
I see a lot of people like that. I see a lot of people, because like I go to different people pages to see how they have their stuff set up, and I see people who have their personal page but then have all of the other things, have pages for different other things. But then I also see people who just have everything on one page. They just know how to brand it and place it right. So where
this is where I'm coming
from.
Different sources or different tools that Instagram has that you can use to promote or talk about the things that you offer for people, and of course show up as yourself. All right, you don't have to change who you are, for your product base, and then you're coaching differently in a different page, because now, because you're overwhelmed, you're going to show up differently. So that's not attractive when it comes to a client needing help with confidence.
Okay. And then
so you have a website, and I recommend you being the website. Set up your website as a link tree.
Yes.
You set up your website, a page, as a link tree, and you add that link to your call to action in your bio in your Instagram. So instead of directing traffic to Linktree, you're directing traffic to your website from Instagram.
So that's how I had it, because I seen that I think they just put that as an option to do that. I'm not sure if Linktree been had it or if I just discovered it, but with that, I have my Linktree in my bio on Instagram, and at first it was just going to my Linktree and then all of the different tabs. But then I seen where I can have it to just navigate straight to what I wanted to go to. So then I had it to go in Miracle Lux, but then I took it off so that it can go to back to like the different tabs. Even like on my website, when you're on Miracle Lux, you can click on it's something that you can click on. I think it says confidence coaching. You can click on that and it'll take you to the Miracle Hills website. And then even if you're on Miracle Hills, then you can click on that banner and it'll take you to Miracle Lux website.
So this is why I recommend your website being your link on Instagram, because you're using a third-party app. You're lazy, and so if you are telling them to jump 3 hoops to get to where you want them to get to, 9 times out of 10 they're not going to do it. They're going to go, yes, you have traffic, but now they're so tired of jumping from 3 different places, instead of you having just your. If you go on my Instagram, that's my website. The page that you see in the link is set up as a quick links page, i.e. Linktree, but it doesn't say Linktree, it says my website. Not only does it make you more professional, but it also helps you with gaining more traffic, which equals more conversion when people are not jumping through 5 different to purchase or to book.
Okay. I can understand it.
Yeah. So when it comes to all of that stuff and just really converting all of that traffic into actual money, you need to make the steps a lot less.
So even on the Miracle Lux page, maybe it's the navigation.
So send me your website link through
You
here.
want me to put it right here in the chat?
Yes.
Okay. I'll send you both of them.
So you have two websites.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to have one website.
See, when I first started out,
One website with everything.
I wanted to do that. But listening to all of these people, they were like, no, you need to have two different websites. So I was like, well, then maybe just have something that would navigate to one website, but then have it directed to the other. So like when you click on a certain link on one of the pages, it'll just take you to the other one.
Yeah, you want to have one website with everything because you can build your website to have many different things.
Okay.
So on the coaching website, you can have products, right? Or shop. And you can
see,
have
that's what
your products
I have
on there.
So I have so that's what I have. So like if you which
Miracle Lux.
okay, so if you go to the tab where it says confidence coaching,
Okay.
it'll take you to Miracle Hill's website. And then on Miracle Hill's website, depending on if you're on a phone or a computer, if you go like in the tab, say products, it'll take you back to Miracle Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that it's fine, but I'm talking to you know, because people don't know that these are different websites.
Yes.
Right. I know they're two different websites because of the .com and .net, but many people don't know that, you know.
Right.
But if you want people to feel like they are taken care of, that's one of the things that you should do. Just have one website and optimize it in a way that you have everything in that website. Not only does it make it easier for you, but remember, it looks nicer and way more professional, right? Yes. Because if you're charging the amount that you're charging, I got to see that you're, you know.
Yeah.
So my coaching, you know, is quite hefty, pretty penny. But yeah. I mean, there's a reason why.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So one of those things that really matters is the presentation, the visual, how it looks and how you present yourself. You can show up as yourself, but when it comes time to do the business, then, you know, it's a little differently that way. So number one thing, eliminating unnecessary Facebook and Instagram pages to make your life easier. That way you will show up easier and not overwhelmed. Professionalism and how you present yourself. Remember that the first impressions, it is really hard to erase if they go bad. Okay. So if you are running ads, for instance, to your website and presentation doesn't look good and you don't have something that shows value, then yes, you can have 5,000 million gazillion people go on your website, but that doesn't mean that they're going to purchase. Mm-hmm. So you have to touch on the pain points. So if you help women with their confidence, you know, everything, you have to talk like it. You have to pretty much hit on those pain points, like if you're reading their mind. So yes, you are targeting, you know your target audience, but the conversion is where it's a little tricky. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
So with that, remember, you need to talk like you're reading their minds. When they see your page and they hear you talk, they're like, damn, Miracle is reading my mind.
Okay. I can do that. I don't think I can do that. I know how powerful, first of all, I know I've done tapped myself enough, and the clients that I did my trial and error with, I've experienced myself. I know how powerful I am.
Exactly. And you have to show up like it.
I really do. I know how, and then the people that tell me things after they have spoken to me, especially when I begin to speak life into them, I know the power that I hold. I know that my name is not Miracle by accident, right? There is no reason why my mama named me Miracle, not a reason that she had, But evaluating myself, I know why God placed that on my mama to name me, right? Because miracle is the acts of God, the works of God. So the problem is that in my own way, because I'm allowing fear to constantly be on camera and to constantly put myself out there when people need me. They're waiting on me. They don't even know who I am, but they're waiting on me because they need me. I just have to get out of my own way.
Exactly. Exactly. And see how you're talking to me now? That's how you have to
Yes.
show up on social media.
Okay.
Just like
It really is. It's just confirmation for me. Because I'm
just like
literally
that.
in my own way. I'm in my own way.
So today, don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till tonight. Don't wait till you feel pretty or whatever. Come out up as you, because you have no idea how many people you're going to inspire by just showing up as you and pretty much telling your audience on your social media what you just told me. You're going to see the turnaround on that. Sometimes we have to show up perfect, or we have to show up as,
Yes.
like my nails have to be done, or this have to be done, or whatever.
Girl.
No.
Yes. I was working with last year when I first kind of got into all of this. I met Kissy Denise on Clubhouse. And that's what she would always say. Like, she kind of like took me under her wing because I shared my story about me going through domestic violence and stuff. She had been through things like that. And so she took me under her wing. She's like a celebrity blogger. I don't know if you know her, but I began to like have different sessions with her and stuff. And she would always preach about that. You have to show up in this luxurious glam way when you get on camera, and you have to do this and makeup done and blah blah blah. And to think that's how it is. Granted, I feel like I am a beautiful woman, for one, with or without makeup. When I put makeup on, when I have someone to do my makeup, I feel good. I really do. But I also feel like I can get on camera like this. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just be real. Who feels like putting on makeup every time you get on live?
And that's the thing, that us as women, we feel like we have to, in order to,
Yes.
promote or just influence or inspire or just motivate in any way, shape, or form. We feel like we have to show up. And, that's what's one of the things that's holding you back. Literally. That is the only thing that's holding you back from just me talking to you.
And that was holding me back from getting on camera, like for real. Cause I was like, oh man, like, first of all, cause it was a lot playing in my head. Like, am I gonna be valuable enough? But then that got out of my way. It was like, girl, if you don't talk and run your shit, cause you're gonna have somebody that you touch. And then it's just like, I'm remembering what Kissy was saying about the whole makeup. And she's like, I don't know how to do my makeup. I don't even have the money to pay somebody to do my makeup all the time. So then I began to get on YouTube and try to figure out how to do my makeup and all of that, because in my brain, I have to look a certain way to get on camera. And in the back of my mind is like, I would like to get on camera sometime and, do my makeup and stuff like that. But do I have to do it all the time? Can I have some balance in it? Just come on there with makeup if I feel like it. I mean, as long as I don't look just all over the place, just hair sticking up and all of that, it should be fine. It's not the way I look, it's the value that I'm giving that should matter.
Exactly.
So you telling me that, it really just makes me feel 10 times better about getting on live is, as often as I am, because I started to do motivational Mondays. And so I'm starting to get into the rhythm of it. Those butterflies are starting to leave. The fact that I may have little engagement now, that's not where my brain is anymore, of worrying about the engagement, just getting on there and just talking because somebody see me.
You know what that's called?
What?
Growth.
Yes.
When you don't care about the likes, there's been a time where I personally, I would be like, damn, I only got 50 likes, or I only got 200 likes, and now that would prevent me to talk about my value. And so once I let go of that, my followers started growing because I just showed up as myself. And so when you start showing up and really just showing up as yourself and just giving the value and knowledge that people want to start listening. You're going to get that attention, traction that you were looking for this whole time.
Okay.
But the only time that you weren't getting is when you were not showing up because you were thinking that you didn't have the time to get pretty today.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
leave that
Or
on the
I
back
was
burner, the
forcing
back
it.
burner, and the back burner. And then at the end of the day, 2 weeks pass by, a whole year passed by, and boom.
Yeah, yeah. Or I was forcing it because, this is something that had to be done or something like that instead of just going with the flow and letting it naturally happen. Because yeah, like especially with Miracle Lux, I was trying to do everything. Like I would be burnt out. I would be up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out creative content to put out. Putting it, I have this thing, I'm on this page later.com where it allows me to schedule out all of my stuff. So that became kind of, a brick off of my shoulders because I was able to schedule content at that point. You know what I'm saying? But then having to go in and create the content, trying to push it out so that customers so that my subscribers and stuff could see it. And it's just like every time I look up, I noticed that I was just hitting them with 30% off, 50% off here. But then something got on me, something said, you need to start blogging with it. Start teaching them about the products too. Don't just send things about product and buy me, buy me, buy me. You need to educate as well. So I've been working on doing it. And it's like, it's worth it, but it's a lot.
From what I'm looking at, you have to do. You literally know everything. You do. You know what you have to do, but the problem is pushing yourself back because you feel like you don't look pretty today or pretty enough in the social media standards to show up because you are a beautiful woman.
That's it right there. Thank you. That's it right there. That's it right there. Not feeling like I'm beautiful enough to show up based on social media standards.
Now you can go on social media and talk about that too.
Yeah, because that's content.
Yeah. So you already know. You have it. And once you know your target audience, content's gonna flow. You're gonna become much more creative. But really truthfully niching down in your audience, the people that you truthfully want to target. Not everyone is your target. The entire population of women is not your target. Even if they're women, even if they've been, gone through, because a lot of women have gone through that, but they're thriving. So they're not your target audience.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The women that is your target audience is the women that literally are petrified to show up as themselves. They're afraid to even show their face for a little bit. I had mentees that would break in hives because they were so afraid showing up on live, on video, even on stories, where they can just record it or they can erase it. They would break out in hives. And until I spoke to them and said, look, you've been through what you've been through, but you cannot let that continue stopping you from becoming the best self. Because look how many years have you gone by trying to be your best self. And what is the exact reason? Because we think a couple of people. It's not even just about social media. We think of 2 people that prevent us from showing up.
Yeah.
It's not even the entire friends list. It's just like 3 people that we think about, like, oh my gosh, why did they watch my video? What did I think?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And until you let that go, you will not succeed in your business. You will not be able to transform. It will not be able to touch, and you will not be able to inspire and motivate, which equals no conversion, no money. So you can have all the pretty content, you can have all the ads and all the things and all the amazing and investment. You can invest so much money, but at the end of the day, you're wasting money because you need to work on yourself first in order to fix others. So
that's just saying that
list.
but while you're saying that, I can't help but look at my board that's right in front of me. I have a vision board that I do every year, a 365-day vision board. It's in my room. This back here is actually my why wall. That's my why wall. Right in front of me, right here, I have a Becoming Her 90-day challenge. Her stands for healthy, healed, and happy, educated where needed, resilient, and repurposed. And over the next 3 months, I'm working on all of the list of things that I have on there that pertains to me in order for me to be that her, that woman, to target her audience.
Absolutely. Because if I don't know if you realize, but when we are not feeling up to par ourselves, it literally bleeds through our business and it stains our business. And a stained business can never thrive because it's stained until you wipe it off with bleach and disinfectant and that stuff. It's going to be stained. And when people look to your business, for your business, they're like, oh no, that is stained. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I have my podcast, last episode that I did, how I reach as a coach, how I
Okay.
made $22K in a month.
Okay.
Okay. What I had to do to let go. I want you to listen to the episode. I don't recommend this, but because I can do.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you the link of this
Okay.
episode, and I want you to listen to it. And once you're
Okay.
done, I want you to hit me up
Okay.
and let me know what you think.
Okay.
Okay. Because as women who've gone through,
Okay.
in order to even we have to fix ourselves. 1 second, almost there. Do you listen through Apple or Spotify? You prefer?
Probably. I don't know about either one. Let me see.
Either way, that's the link.
Okay.
If you choose Apple or you choose Spotify or any other podcast that you listen to, the last episode and even the episode before that too, the last 2 episodes are good. I'm really open with what I do and how I run my business. And so the transparency is really what has helped me reach my goals. And so I know
that's my goal too. My goal is to be very transparent because I feel like transparency sells. I feel like a lot of people are not transparent enough, and I feel like that's what makes that's what kind of makes a lot of people wonder as well.
Because it's not true. It's not like
Yeah.
you're selling me this live. Like, okay, yeah, you made this. Like, how did you make it? Like, what do we have to do?
Yeah, like
you know
let
what I
me
mean?
know. Like tell me. Yes.
So,
Yes.
there it is, darling. And so, do you have any more questions for me? Anything that you'd like to add, or I don't know, any questions, anything before we end this session?
I want to work with you.
Yeah,
I do. I want to work with you. The only thing is that money is extremely low. I mean, like I literally only have $100 in my account, right? So when the time is right, how much will it cost for me to work with you?
Okay. So, in with me, how do you want me to be your mentor, your coach, or you want me to help you with a specific thing? What exactly do you need help with? Because I offer
I'm about
many
to tell
things.
you. I'm about to tell you everything. To be honest with you, because like I'm not with too many people like that. So it's like everything that you've given me is so valuable. It's like I want to be everything. Like I want you to be my coach because I'm a coach and I need a coach, and I'm a coach and I also need a mentor. But also like on the branding side and all that, like I need help with that too. In a lot of ways. So I don't know, or maybe like we can just start off with like maybe the basic stuff. Maybe we can start off as as a mentor or a coach or something like that, and then work our way up and navigate to something else. Maybe I don't know.
Okay, I'll see what I can brew up for you.
Okay.
That is, based on your situation, because I want to work with you too. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
girl, look, I'm trying to be a billionaire. Okay, I'm trying to work my way clean on up in this. Listen, because I visions. I literally have visions. I see myself clear as day. I've had dreams. I've been having dreams of me going places. I'm on tour. I'm speaking. I'm like, really, it's a packed house. It's sold out. And they're there for me. I was sitting down, and this is what I don't know if you can see it, but it has my name and it has, this is who I am.
Good, nice penmanship. Really nice.
Yes. Miracle Renata Dillon, American entrepreneur, social media personality, award-winning international speaking, award-winning motivational speaker, philanthropist, domestic violence advocate. Like, I have everything down pat. Like,
That's amazing. That's amazing.
yes, like that's me. I just gotta get there.
And you will. Because
Yes.
you already you have to do. Honestly, you know what you have to do to get there. You already know. You just got to do it. No more time wasting. What did you say in 2021 that you were gonna say that you're gonna do in 2022?
Dominate.
It's already 19, girl.
Yes. I'm like, I come to dominate. I'm stop playing it safe. I have a whole lot of sticky notes up here, so I'm reading sticky notes too. Stop playing it safe.
Playing it safe and not taking risks are never gonna get you anywhere. Anything great, let me tell you something. There's a quote. Anything great came from a risk, came from leaping blindly. Any great corporation, company, I mean, Amazon, the richest person, Amazon guy, Bezos. He started his company in a garage, selling books from his garage.
Okay. As much energy as I put into, because there's a lot of celebrities that I want to work with. So I do a lot of research on them in order for me to like get to them. But recently something came over me and said the same amount of energy that you put into trying to locate everywhere these celebrities are, put that same energy into yourself, because for the longest, ever since I was a kid, like my report cards, progress reports, I have good grades, straight A's, but the teacher will comment and say, Miracle talks too much. And everybody has always,
Let me tell
all
you
my life,
something. Let me tell you something. The energy, just that you mentioned, that you are spending on searching for these people, you could have been doing something else.
yes,
Because now you are comparing, like, okay, what are they having that I don't have? Like, how do they start? Everybody's journey is different. My journey
I'm
is
realizing
different.
it.
Your journey is different.
Mm-hmm.
The celebrity that you want to work with, their journey was different.
Yeah.
They probably had got it made, or they probably slept under a bridge for a while. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, and this is why we cannot compare ourselves to our competitors or the person that you see on social media. So I want you to erase yourself, like, this is who I want to look like or I want to be like. You don't want to be like them because you don't know other than what they post on social media. They don't know your story, and you definitely do not know their story. And so when you are showing up as yourself, as Miracle, what does Miracle have to offer than these people don't offer, or that they never offered? Because now it's about like how I look, how this is, competing, this and that. And no, it's not about it. I have a lot of people in my industry that are very good friends, right? But they're constantly looking, okay, this is what we're like, pretty much like, okay, I'm doing this, or they're doing this. I'm doing this, they're doing this, or I'm doing, or versa. And the thing is, like, we cannot competing with each other like this. And so when you think about it, as a coach and the mentor that you want to be, there's no competition but yourself, because your right people is going to be there. You just have to stop looking elsewhere and staying in that path.
I gotta stay in my lane.
So with that, my darling, listen to those 2 episodes and pretty much take in what you can. Hit me right back up, even on social media, just tag me, like, just whatever. But you have to show people that you're also working on yourself constantly. I'm always posting that I'm listening to this podcast. Leaders are always learning. And so if people see that you're always learning and you're always taking in from other sources and other pretty much people who, have more experience than you, or, whatever it is, you know what I mean? That's a good thing. But if you act like you know it all, like, I don't know it all. I have here to the 9, like, stacked up that I read.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So do that. Eliminate some social media accounts. Write down things that you're going to work on. Check it off onto the next. Check it off onto the next. And before you know it, in a 3-month mark, you're going to see a whole different side of you.
Okay.
So write everything down. Okay, I'm going to work on this. Okay. Or I'm going to post this video on whatever. Or I'm going to go on live on this day talking about X, Y, and Z, right? Write everything down that you want to do or that you've been wanting to do, but some things like just holding you back. Write it down and do it.
Okay.
That's it. You
Pages.
build that habit. And before you know it, then you're like, man, I should have done this a long time ago.
Yes. Okay. So write down what I'm going to work on. Start checking them off. Show people I'm working on myself. Show the transparency part. Stay in my lane. Stop searching for unnecessary stuff. Eliminate pages. Touch on pinpoints. Talk like I have confidence. Read my audience mind. Okay. And listen to the podcast. Listen to podcast. And I have it pulled up in another tab too. So I got it.
Okay, no problem.
Right.
Okay.
I'll be
Any
working
questions?
with you soon, mentor.
I can't wait.
So this is all I have for you today. And if you found this episode super helpful, let me know what your thoughts are in whatever platform you're subscribed to or listening on. And let's connect on the DMs and catch me on Insta at Teresa G. Sivak. And I'll be seeing you soon.